This is the card we're going to be doing today. Isn't it cute? Oh, I love these different things that Stampin' Up! Has come out with. I love the fun for fall. I use this one. I use this crow. That's all I used on that one. But I use Thanks and Giving. I use the Happy Thanksgiving, the wheat, and the pumpkin. This might not be the stamp set that sells a lot, but we've not had a Happy Thanksgiving in years. So I am just so excited to get a Happy Thanksgiving because we just don't have it. And I know I have one, but I don't know where it is in my stash because I have all kinds of stamps, old stamps. So I was so pleased to finally get a Happy Thanksgiving. So I used the wheat, the pumpkin, and the Happy Thanksgiving, and I die cut these out, this one out, and 3 of those. Now, beautifully celebrated. This is the front, but this is the dies, and I used the 3rd largest die. And that's for that. And then I use this gorgeous Glow of Harvest Designer Series paper. That's the monthly special. It is beautiful. Look at the sheen. Can you see that in the camera? I hope you can, because it is gorgeous. That's the first one. Now this is the one I use, but for this card, and then I'll show you what I used for the next one. But isn't that pretty? Look at the bright colors in there. That's Cajun Craze. And then there's just leaves. This is perfect fall paper, and it's thick. It's just one-sided. This is the one I used for the card I'm going to be doing with you today. But isn't that gorgeous? And then look at this one with they look like roses, but they're not. They're like a Chinese lantern kind of thing, I think. But anyways, that's what we're using. And we're using lots of blends. So, oh, I didn't mean to take that away. And we'll put that there, and we will get started. So see that? Isn't that pretty? I've already glued this down so I can save some time, because I'm going to be wrapping this around. So I start it at the side, right there. I come over here, I wrap, and then I come around, and then I tie it, because I did it the whole, it's about 20 inches, but I did it so that it's basically 3 times around. So then I will just tie it and go underneath that. And then I just tie it in a knot. And now it's going to be loose, but that's fine, because you're going to separate it like this. And you're going to pinch the card and move it over to the side. And then you're going to open this up. Oops. There we go. But isn't that pretty? Just like that. And then I'm going to bring my scissors in put this together and then cut it off. So that's done. So now that I can glue this onto my pumpkin pie. I like to glue in between. You don't have to, you do you, but I like to get it all over so I have some connection. And then this is not a large border. There we go. Now that part's done. And I can glue on here. And I did the inside because it just helps to not have to do the inside and the envelopes, or the envelope, when I'm doing the same thing. It just speeds it up. You don't need to see me doing 3 pumpkins twice. That's just wasting your time. Sorry about that. So I am just going to get this all put together, and then we will get going on what I did. Oopsie. I must have a piece of glue on there that was catching. There we go. There we go. So we've got basically it started, but I love these pumpkins. For some reason, I just absolutely am crazy over them. So now I have this. Well, I had to, there it is. I knocked some things out. I did my scarecrow, and I stamped the Happy Thanksgiving on white cardstock, and then I colored it in with the pumpkin pie light. And I die cut 2 of these from Pecan Pie. Whoopsie. And I did 3 of these pumpkins and then cut them out, and I cut out the crow. So I'm going to stick that in there till we get farther along. So I am going to, I did light Granny Apple Green on his shirt. I did light Azure Afternoon for his denim pants, his overalls. I did Lemon Lolly Light for his hat, and I covered it with light Crump Cake. I just went over top of it. You just gently. I use the other end. That one's almost out of juice. Just like this. Completely covered the whole thing, and it just tones down the yellow a little bit. And I use Petal Pink Light on the face. I used light Pumpkin Pie on his band and his patches and his neckerchief. I used Pecan Pie on his stand. Oh, and the grass is Granny Apple Green. And the dark goldenrod, I did his hair and the straw. And what else did I used the light goldenrod for something. I can't remember. Oh, probably a little bit of his hair. Did some hair with the light and some with the dark. So put those away. And the crow, I did the body with the light black, light basic black. I did the beak with the dark smoky slate. I did the feet with light darling duckling for the crow, and the light pumpkin pie. I used the dark pumpkin pie for the pumpkins, and the light pumpkin pie was for the spanner. I think I've covered everything for you. So we'll put those aside. I just didn't want you having to spend time with me working on that. It just takes up a lot of time, and yeah, I'm just coloring. So I am moving my template over. We have a buzzer that goes every day at a certain time. And guess what? It's that time right now. And it's beeping upstairs. And I'm so sorry about that. And it takes a while for it to shut off, or Bill will go and shut it off. And yeah, it's just so annoying. There, I think Bill shut it off. Okay, so now I'm going to I closed my finger in it. I have never done that before. Oh, I am accident prone lately. It's crazy. So this is the wheat, and this is goldenrod. Your golden glow goldenrod. My goodness. We have a restaurant close to us. It's called the Arbor, and they have drinks, and the orange is called Golden Glow, and the chocolate is Swiss, a Swiss, yeah. My brother always got Swiss, whereas I always got Golden Glow. And it sells foot-long hot dogs and french fries, plus these specialty drinks. And we had it as kids, and we haven't gone as often now that the kids are older, but we still go once a year, or at least we try to, and have a foot-long and a Golden Glow and fries between the two of us. So I am going to bring in my early espresso is what I used. And I am just putting these and stacking them. And I think that is all my stamping. That I'm doing. So now I will bring in my pumpkin pie and granny apple green. And make sure you've got a piece of paper in your envelope, because it will bleed through, or it could possibly bleed through. Depends on how dark dark it is and how much you press on it. There we go. There. It doesn't take long, and now this is the Granny Apple Green, and I'm just doing this. And it's done. Always like to do something on my envelopes, but sometimes it's really nice when it's just something little that doesn't take a lot of time. So now I am going to bring this in and put this down. Tweezers, glue, oh, I left it open on my desk. And it's like, oh my goodness, how can I do that? But it's easy to get busy doing other things and forget. I am very gifted in that department, forgetting. Trying to get that off my fingers. There we go. This is going to go just slightly off the side, but not much, just not perfectly in the center, because I want to do the Happy Thanksgiving over top, so I just don't want it all like totally in the center, just off a little bit. Works best for it. And just glue these. And I am using my silicone mat because this is going here. And this one is coming over top. So I got to figure out where this goes. This goes here. So I've got to cut off this part here. So you're cutting it so that it's a straight line up. And you can keep that or throw it away, and I just throw it away. So these are this is going to be cut off down here. So I am going to cover that up and make sure that little bit's there, and then I'm going to let that dry on there as I put my pumpkins on. I'm going to do my crow first. You can see I just scribbled over top of the legs with the Darling Duckling. There. So I'm going to come down here and cut this off. So I am following the edge of the die cut. There, see how clean a cut that is? And oh, got that. It will cover up what I need to see, and I struggle with seeing at the best of times. I have cataracts, so I have to work with those. There we go. So we're going to get rid of that, if it will leave my finger alone. And then there's, I was going to say, I'm missing one. So now these are going to be centered. This goes here. And I have that attached. Wow. Oh, I can't hang on to anything today. And this one's going higher because it's going with the edge of the die. And this one's doing the same thing over here. And I'm just gonna do a couple birds flying, whoops, in the background. So now we're going to put this on. Well, I got another piece of the fence on my finger. And I have a small piece here, and it will go right in the center. And there's a small piece there, and it's going to go in the center here. And now I'm going to get my picky tool. That one's already off, so I don't have to pull that one off, which saves me, which is wonderful. And I think they're all off now. So this is going to go here. I'm trying to get this in the opening here and get it straight there. And this, I have one here, one there, and a long one there. If you could like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel, that would be wonderful. It helps me grow my channel, and yeah, it's nice to see growth. There we go. And I am going to use an old dots because I have them, but I have put in the recipe what you can do to substitute. Substitute with the antique, can't think of the name of it, but anyways, the embellishments. It's listed. And I'm using 5, 2 large, 3 small. And this one is going to go here. About the same distance as this one is apart. These are apart. That was supposed to go over a little bit. I wonder. I see what I did was, you know, after you get things together, you kind of notice something, and it's like, oh, shoot. So I will see if I can put this over just ever so little. So what's the weather like at your place today? It's hot here. It's beautiful outside. I love it outside. Inside, not so much. I freeze downstairs here, so normally I've got a blanket on my legs and my sweater on. And everybody's like, why are you so dressed up? Well, I'm cold. I went to the doctor's today, and I sat out waiting for her, and I nearly froze. Oh my goodness, it was so cold. I have a nurse practitioner. We don't have a doctor. And so they're in a building which is actually a drugstore, and the drugstore is, it feels like it's 60 degrees in there. So cold. But her office not like that. As soon as I get in her office, it's like, okay, I can breathe now. She's such a sweetheart. I'm so lucky to have her. There we go. So what do you think of my card? If you could, like, I think I said that. If you could just let me know how you like the card. Which background do you like the best? I think I like the pumpkins best because I'm dealing with pumpkins, but they're both really nice. Let me know which one you like the best, which designer series paper. This is with acorns, and it's gorgeous too, but I just think I like the pumpkins better because I've got pumpkins here and pumpkins there. Thanks so much for being here. I truly appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to spend it with me. Thanks. Bye now.